Hello everyone, good day. I am Anne Michelle Kiukis, a BS Ed Social Studies 3, and for today's video, we will gonna talk about the organizational climate of schools. The first one that we will gonna discuss for today is the organizational climate. School climate is referred to as the heart and soul of the school. Psychological and institutional characteristics that give a school its personality. It is relatively enduring quality of the entire school that is experienced by members, which describes their collective perceptions of routine, behavior, and influence their attitudes and behavior in the school. According to one definition of organizational climate, it is used in the context of the schools. It is relatively persistent, widespread feature of the internal environment of a school that is felt by the educators and or the students, influence the behavior and results from their shared perspectives. It can be defined in terms of the principles behind a specific group of organizational traits or features. So what is organizational climate of schools? So members' actions and attitudes are influenced by the organizational climate. It is simply said that the organizational climate of school is the collection of internal traits that define one school apart from another and affect the conduct of members. So, an environment is an organization, and personality is to an individual. So, what is the school climate and why is it important? So, the term school environment it is refers to everything that has to do with how people in the school community feel about and interact with the institution. How people feel respected, welcome, and valued, for instance. So, how do we define school climate? School climate refers to the quality and character of school life. School climate is based on the pattern of the student's parents and school personal experience of school life and reflects the norms, goals, values, interpersonal relationships, teaching and learning practices, and an organizational structure. So, an openness of an organizational climate to school climate to open to close. So, an open school climate is by the teacher relations that are professional, collegial, friendly, and committed to the education or students. The principal is supportive and professional and does not resist or direct teachers with orders. So the closed school climate is characterized by the teachers' relations that are disengaged, distant, suspicious, and not professional. The principal is directive, restrictive, and not supportive. So according to Halpin and Croft in the year 1963, the open climate is an energetic and lively organization advancing towards its goals and meeting the social needs of group members. In a closed climate, the organization is stagnant and members of the group are not sincere and the spirit of unity in organization is very low. So it was explained that an open school climate is one in which teacher and principal's behavior is supportive, genuine, and engaged, whereas a closed climate is characterized by a lack of authenticity, game playing, and disengaged behavior. There were a number of limitations to early versions of the OCDQ. Later on, we're gonna discuss what is the meaning of the OCDQ. So, OCDQ stands for Organizational Climate Descriptions Questionnaire. The openness of the school can be measured by the Organizational Climate Description Questionnaire or the OCDQ. There are slightly different measures for elementary, middle, and high school. So while answering some questions, There is a direction for filling this question that indicates the extent to which each statement characterizes the school by encircling the appropriate response. So after the question, there is a corresponding choices, which is RO rarely occurs, SO sometimes occurs, O often occurs, VFO very frequently occurs. So the OCDQRE is the best administered as a part of a faculty meeting. It is important to guarantee the anonymity of the teacher's respondent. So teachers are not asked to sign the questionnaire and no identifying code is placed on the form. So most teachers do not object to responding the instrument, which takes less than 10 minutes to complete. It is probably advisable to have someone other than an administrator collect the data. It is important to create a non-threatening atmosphere where teachers can give candid responses. All the health and climate instruments follow the same pattern of administrations. So later on, we will going to discuss the dimensions of the OCDQ. The dimensions or the subtests of the OCDQR are: first is the principal's behavior. Supportive is supportive principal behavior. It reflects a basic concern for teachers. The principal listen and is open to teachers' suggestions. Praise is given genuinely and frequently, and criticism is handled constructively. The competence of the faculty is respected, and the principals exhibits both a personal and professional interest in teachers. The directive. In directive, the principal's behavior is rigid, close supervision. The principal maintains a constant monitoring and control all over the teacher and the school activities down to the smallest detail. In restrictive principal's behavior is the behavior that hinders rather than facilitates teachers' work. The principal burdens teachers with a paper, work, committee requirements, routine, duties, and other demands that interfere with their teaching responsibilities. So, here is the OCDQ dimensions for the teacher's behavior. For teachers' behavior, the first one is collegial. In collegial, teachers' behavior supports often the professional interactions among teachers. Teachers are proud of their school, enjoy working with their colleagues, and are enthusiastic, accepting, and mutually respected of their colleagues. So, the second one is the intimate. In intimate, teachers' behavior is cohesive and strong, and social relations among teachers. Teachers knows each other well, are close personal friends, socialize regularly, and provides strong social support for each other. And the last one is disengage. In disengage, teachers' behavior signifies a lack of meaning and focus to professional activities. Teachers are simply putting in time in non-productive group efforts, so they have no common goals. In fact, their behavior is often negative and critical of their colleagues and the school. So there are important inquiries, and the answers will help us grasp the dynamics of organizational life in schools and offer more practical, long-lasting solutions to practice-related issues. Teachers plan more, accept responsibility for students' performance, are not deterred by a brief setbacks, and act purposely to improve students' learning when they believe they can successfully organize and carry out their instruction in ways that support the students' learning and when the school climate supports them. And that's all our discussion for today. And I hope you learned something in our today's lesson. So thank you so much for listening. Thank you and God bless. Goodbye.